Shalom, everybody. So we're going to jump right into making our Passover unleavened bread. This is my very first time making this. I've tried a few variations of this recipe, but this is the one that I like the most. I'm going to start off by adding in 3/4 cup of flour, and I'm actually using King Arthur's unbleached all-purpose wheat flour. Then I went ahead and added about 1/3 cup of water. As you can see, I've gone ahead and added my honey. I used about a teaspoon, but you can free flow and use as much or as little as you'd like to. And then go ahead and salt to taste. Our final ingredient will be extra virgin olive oil, and I used 2 tablespoons. And of course, I'll list this full recipe down below in the description box for y'all. Once you have everything added together, go ahead and give it a good stir, and you'll notice that it'll start to thicken up. Once it gets to the consistency you want it to, go ahead and flour your countertop and continue to knead everything together. Once the dough is formed, go ahead and break it off into small pieces and roll it out. Here is a quick cooking hack. If you do not have a rolling pin, you can feel free to use a cup. I got a sturdy glass cup, floured it, and used it to roll everything out. I am rolling my dough out thinly because it's only going to be cooking for a few minutes on each side, and we don't want it to be doughy. Once I get the dough rolled out to my liking, I go ahead and take a fork and poke holes on either side, and that just helps it cook through thoroughly. I quickly repeat this process until all of my breads are made up, but you can feel free to add the bread to the skillet as you continue making them. As I was making my bread, I had my skillet preheating on a low to medium heat, and as you can see, I went ahead and added them in. As you're cooking, you'll notice the bread start to bubble up, which is exactly what you want. Go ahead and cook it for a few minutes on either side, and repeat this process until you're done. So this is my finished product. As y'all can see, I have quite a few pieces here. The one towards the bottom were kind of like the practice pieces that I made, and then the one towards the top were the ones that I made during this recording. I think that it came out really good for this to be my first time making them, and I really like the simplicity of that recipe that I found. I did try a couple variations of different recipes, but this is the one that I like the most. I tasted a couple pieces and they tasted really good, and I'm really happy at how they came out. They're all different kind of sizes, and some of them have a little bit of texture, but I think that's okay. They don't have to be perfect. I'm really happy at how these came out, and I think in the future I'm going to try some different variations of the recipe in terms of adding like some herbs and seasonings. But yeah, this is my Passover unleavened bread.